Alright, next guest gameplay coming up. I'm going to be playing as Aunt Susan on Jeopardy for the Sega Mega Drive. Susan's opponents are Kurt and Laura. One daily double up there into one of these 6 categories.
You are the category.
Islands, TV trivia, the home, Republicans, lines, in quotation marks, and country music. These are good categories. Why don't we start with the home for 100? Of the average shower and bath, the one that uses less water. What is the shower?
You are correct.
The home for 200. The food elevator named for the silent service it provides. What is a dumbwaiter?
You are correct.
Okay, home for 300. Tuba that soaks up excess salt when added to your stew. What is potato?
You are correct.
The home for 400. Trickle, Trundle, Murphy, and now futons. What are beds?
You are correct.
500 in the home. These rough wooden shingles give houses a rustic look. What are shakes?
You are correct.
I got it. Now we can try TV trivia for 100. Every week this comedian was so glad we had this time together. Who was Carol Burnett?
You are correct.
TV trivia for 200. Richard Carlson led this number of lives as a communist, their counter-spy and FBI agent. What is 3?
You are correct.
Alright. I'm going to go for TV trivia for 300. Lucy and Desi's TV production company. What is Desilu?
You are correct.
Okay, TV trivia for 400. Series which pitted control against chaos. What is Get Smart?
You are correct.
Alright, let's try TV trivia for 500. Deborah Norville replaced her as host of NBC's Today in 1989. Who is Jane Pauley?
You are correct.
Alright, let's try lines for 100. In song, Johnny Cash line that follows, "Because You're Mine." What is "I Walk the Line"?
You are correct.
Okay. Lines for 200. Railroad and Monopoly that fits this category. What's the short line?
You are correct.
How about we try lines for 300? There's only one of these lines on a football field. What's a 50-yard line?
You are correct.
Lines for 400. It's been called the boundary between y'all and youse guys. What is the Mason-Dixon line?
You are correct.
Lines for 500. 200-mile-long French line of defense which the Germans bypassed in 1940 by invading Belgium. What is the Maginot Line?
You are correct.
Kaboom! Let's try islands for 100. State where you can lay in the sun. What is Hawaii?
You are correct.
Islands for 200. An Indonesian island or slang for coffee. What is Java?
You are correct.
Islands for 400. No, islands for 300. Original nest of Sam Spade's falcon. What is Malta?
You are correct.
Alright, let's try islands for 4. Her Villachese used to hang out on this TV island, boss. What is Fantasy Island?
You are correct.
Islands for 500. Daily Double. I'm going to wager everything. Sri Lanka's old name that didn't suit it to a T. What is Ceylon?
You You are correct.
Boom! I got it. Let's try Republicans for 100. In 1964, he offered voters a choice, not an echo. Who was Barry Goldwater?
You are correct.
Republicans for 200. In 74, he became the only U.S. president ever to appear on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. Who was Richard Nixon?
You are correct.
Republicans for 300. Ambassador to Italy, Connecticut Congresswoman, the wife of Time Life founder, who is Claire Booth Luce.
You are correct.
Republicans for 400. First Republican presidential candidate ever was this California Pathfinder, who is John C. Fremont.
You are correct.
Let's finish it up. In November 1988, this New Hampshire governor was named Bush's chief of staff. It was John Sununu.
You are correct.
All right. Nailed that one. Let's go to country music for 100. Born Randall Williams, he now carries on his father's family tradition. Who is Hank Williams Jr.
You are correct.
Okay, country music for 200. His country rock star is known as The Killer, who was Jerry Lee Lewis.
You are correct.
Country music 300. She was country when country wasn't cool. Who is Barbara Mandrell?
You are correct.
Okay, country music for 400. The Silver Fox's The Most Beautiful Girl also topped pop charts. Was Charlie Rich.
You are correct.
And now the last clue. According to Johnny Horton, it's this temperature when it's springtime in Alaska? What is 40 below?
You are correct.
So Aunt Susan finishes Jeopardy round with $14,000. Kurt and Laura, scoreless. Now let's move on to
Double Jeopardy.
in which there are 2 daily doubles on this board, and these are the categories. Here they are.
You are the category.
Sports, snakes, banned books, biblical zoo, starts with you in quotation marks, and historic quotes. Starts with you for 200. A monocycle. What's a unicycle?
You are correct.
Starts with you for 400. Howard, Emory, and Rice, among others. What are universities?
You are correct.
Starts with you for 6. A final proposition or demand made by one of 2 negotiating parties. What is ultimatum? What is an ultimatum?
You are correct.
Starts with you for 800. Daily double. I'm going to wager 800. Yeah, let's wager 800. In psychology, the part of the mind that rarely has awareness. What is Ulaanbaatar?
Sorry.
Oh. Darn.
No, the correct response.
No, it was unconscious. Now was not the time for it, but let's try 1,000. Formerly called Urga, it's the capital of Mongolia. Now's the time for it. What is Ulaanbaatar? Unconscious was the answer to that last clue. Let's try banned books for 200. Daily double! I'm going to wager $11,600. Calling him an anti-red rebel. East Berlin schools banned this rodent's comic books in 1954. Who is Mickey Mouse?
You are correct.
Kaboom! That's $27,000 for Aunt Susan. Let's try banned books for 400. In 1932, 500 copies of this James Joyce novel were burned by the U.S. Post Office. Who's Ulysses?
You are correct.
Okay, banned books for 6. He won the Nobel Prize for Dr. Zhivago, but was forced to refuse it. Who is Boris Pasternak?
are correct.
Let's do a grand on banned books. Erskine Caldwell novel banned in St. Paul in 1946. What is Tobacco Road?
You are correct.
Okay, 800. Published in 1900, his sister Carrie was still banned in Vermont in 1985. Let's see if Kurt gets this one. He might know this one. Oh,
Fine.
Kurt has no idea. Haha. Laura, do you know this one? Theodore Dreiser.
You are correct.
What's next, Laura? Biblical Zoo for 200. The second of Egypt's plagues was hordes of this amphibian. What are frogs?
You are correct.
Biblical Zoo for 400. Jeremiah rhetorically asked, can it change its spots? What's a leopard?
You are correct.
Kaboom. Let's try Biblical Zoo for 6. They licked the sores of Lazarus and ate the flesh of Jezebel. What are dogs?
You are correct.
Let's try Biblical Zoo for 800. David's first vocation was tending these. What are sheep?
You are correct.
Biblical Zoo for a grand. Samson killed one of these with his bare hands. This should be Kurt's chance to get out of the hole. Laura? Nope.
Fine.
She has no idea. You know what? I'll try it. What's a lion?
You are correct.
Kaboom! I knew that one. Let's try snakes for 200. Also called the horned viper or Egyptian cobra, it was the kiss of death for Cleopatra. What's an asp?
You are correct.
Snakes for 400. The heaviest of all poisonous snakes, this rattler isn't a girl's best friend. What's a diamondback?
You are correct.
Okay, snakes for 300. No, snakes for 6. A spitting cobra aims its poison at this part of a victim. What are the eyes?
You are correct.
Snakes for 800. Small horned desert rattler named for its unique twisting method of locomotion. What's a sidewinder?
You are correct.
Snakes for a grand. Red and yellow kill the fellow refers to coloring patterns found on this dangerous snake. What's a coral snake? Oops.
You are correct.
All right. Hopefully Kurt and Laura will have a chance to get out of the hole. Let's try sports for 200. In 1982, Gordon Johncock won this auto race by only 0.16 seconds over Rick Mears. See if Laura can get this. What is the Indianapolis 500?
You are correct.
And that puts Laura back on the plus side. Where to next, Laura? Historical quotes for 200. He is his own worst enemy, was said first by Cicero about this Roman leader. Kurt. Veni Vidi Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. Who is Julius Caesar?
You are correct.
You're getting there, Kurt. Where are we going now? Sports for 400. Its regular circumference is 26-27, so watch out when it gets spiked at 70 miles per hour. Laura. A volleyball?
You are correct.
Where to next, Laura? Historical quotes for 400. In 1500, he asked to be judged as a captain who went to the Indies to conquer a people. Laura. No.
Sorry.
All that hard work for Laura is back down to 0. I'll try it. What is... Who's Christopher Columbus?
You are correct.
Historical quotes for 600. President who said, "This nation has man's first chance to build a great society." What was eternal vigilance?
Sorry.
Oh, wait a minute. Who was it? Kurt, this is your chance to get out of the hole. Oh,
Sorry.
he has no idea. Who was that president? Laura. Oh,
Sorry.
we all missed that one. Who was it?
No, the correct.
Lyndon Johnson. That's who it was. I'll try historic quotes for 800. Irish revolutionary John Curran is said to be the first to say, "This is the price of liberty." What? Now's the time for it. What is eternal vigilance?
You are correct.
Kaboom! I got it. Let's try historic quotes for a grand. "We are in a period of cold peace," said this Secretary General of the UN. Who is Triglav? Yep, I got it. Let's try 600 on sports. The first world championships of this ocean sport were held in the early 1960s in Australia. What is surfing?
You are correct.
Only 2 clues left. If I get them both right, Susan will be the only player around for Final Jeopardy. Baseball was supposedly invented in this New York village, now home to the Baseball Hall of Fame. What is Cooperstown?
You are correct.
All right, last clue. If Susan gets this right, she'll be the only player around for Final Jeopardy. The 1950 U.S. defeat of England has been called the greatest upset in the history of this sport. What is soccer?
You are correct.
So Aunt Susan finishes Double Jeopardy with 39,000. Kurt and Laura, you're both going home. Final Jeopardy category is 1885. I'm going to wager $11,000. A vine from Napoleon's grave was planted at this U.S. president's tomb. Who is Ulysses S. Grant?
That's great. We got a humidifier with that many days. We get a chiller with 20 days. Well, Dustin told me it was 20.
You know the correct response?
It is Ulysses S. Grant. So Susan got it right, and she wins the game with $50,000, and I'll see you for my next guest gameplay.